Hello, everyone. My name is Zulfiqar, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is John Whitefoot with another exciting income pick. If you want to read more about what John writes on a regular basis, you can head to incomeinvestors.com, where you can find the link to the website in the description below. When everyone seems to be piling into the same trendy sectors, the best opportunities often lie in corners of the market no one wants to touch. Rising interest rates, a slowing US economy, falling consumer sentiment have created plenty of fear, and it can't be stressed enough. Fear causes mispricing. Income investors who can be patient and spot these mispriced opportunities can reap immense rewards. And one such mispriced opportunity could be Dine Brands Global Inc. They're traded on New York Stock Exchange under symbol DIN. While DIN stock price has been beaten down, but dividend here is impressive and backed by solid fundamentals. In other words, DIN stock could be a classic contrarian setup. Investors are worried about macro headlines, but the fundamentals supporting the payout remain in place. John, what can you tell us about Dine Brands Global?
Thanks, Mo. Dine Brands Global owns franchises and operates restaurants in the US and internationally. Now, you may not be familiar with the name Dine Brands, but you've certainly dined at or passed by one of its restaurants if you live here in the US. The company operates through six segments: Applebee's franchise operations, International House of Pancakes or IHOP franchise solutions, Fuzzy's franchise operations, rental operations, financing operations, and company-operated restaurant operations. Dine Brands' three restaurant concept brands include Applebee's, which offers casual dining. IHOP is known mainly for its breakfast menu, but it also offers lunch and dinner options. And Fuzzy's Taco Shop offers Baja-style Mexican food.
If we take a look at Dine stock chart, we can see that a case can be made that there is some light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, if you look at DIN chart, you'll see that it's down roughly 20% this year, and over the last 18 months has trended down from the mid $40 range to the low $20 range, at least at this recording. And admittedly, this kind of downtrend could discourage anyone from taking a serious look at it. The 50-week moving average sits near $25.71 per share, while the 200-week moving average is up at $45.62 per share. Both of these moving averages are above the price and suggest that intermediate term and long-term trends are pointing downward. What's interesting to note, though, is that since April, DIN stock appears to have been forming a double bottom around the $20 per share level. This is a classic pattern of potential trend reversal, and it forms when prices touch certain support levels twice and bounce higher. Even more encouraging is volume. Volume also spiked each time DIN stock tested the $20 level, sign of capitulation and possible accumulation. Also, take a look at the MACD momentum indicator. It has been trending higher and could be entering in positive territory. This is bullish. It tells buyers are stepping in and could take a DIN stock higher. All in, DIN stock seems to be in rough shape at first sight, but the chart suggests that selling pressure may be exhausting itself. And this could be nothing but good news for those who own or are looking to add it to their portfolio.
If you like what you see so far, check out incomeinvestors.com. While you're there, you could also sign up for our free special report titled 3 Income Stocks to Own Today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. And now back to the video. And now on the dividend front, how does DIN stock reward income investors?
Time of this recording, DIN stock is trading at around $23.41 per share, down from the mid $40 per share range a year ago. Yet the company continues to pay a quarterly dividend of 51 cents per share or $2.04 per share on an annual basis. This works out to a dividend yield north of 8.5%. This is well above the average yield for restaurant stocks and the broader S&P 500. For income investors, that's an eye-catching number. Now, given how much bad news is out there about consumer discretionary stocks, one could be asking if the dividend is safe. That is a very fair question. If you look at the big picture, while earnings at Dine Brands have come down under pressure, lest we forget that the franchise fees and brand licensing business models provides the company with steady cash flow, and that certainly gives it a cushion for dividends. And looking from an earnings perspective, Dine Brands isn't struggling or having trouble paying $2.04 per share on an annual basis. Wall Street is bullish on DIN stock for 2025. Wall Street analysts have projected earnings per share of $4.23 per share, with earnings rising to $4.62 per share in 2026. Doing some simple math here, the dividend payout for 2025 is 48% of the 2025 earnings and 44% of the 2026 earnings. It may sound far-fetched, especially at the moment. But Dine Brands could realistically even bump its dividend higher and still have income to comfortably cover it.
John, thank you so much for your insights. DIN stock stands out right now. It's offering one of the most attractive dividend yields around while trading at distressed level. As the saying goes, the best time to buy is when there is blood in the street, and Dine Brands stock might just be one of those rare opportunities. For income investors looking for yield and potential upside, DIN stock deserves a spot on the watch list. DIN stock offers dividend yield of over 8.5%. And lastly, as per the most recent data, Dine stock remains institutional investors' favorite stock. 85.82% of all outstanding shares are held by institutional investors. The three of the biggest institutional investors are BlackRock, Vanguard, and CIBC World Market. That's it for today, and make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com now to get our free special report on 3 income stocks to own today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. And in the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.